have this theory that applies to photographs. Not all photographs, of course. There's tons of exceptions. But I think most photographs are only interesting on the day that they are taken. And then they get progressively less interesting for a number of years, many years, until finally they start getting more interesting again. And then I'd say maybe 10 years after the original date the photo was taken, they are as interesting as the day that they were taken. And then after that, they get sort of exponentially more interesting. I call this the curve of photographic interestingness. You can see a chart I've sort of made here, a graph. You see how it works. Now, if I go and take a photo today and I post it, it's good. But if I just wait and hold it, post it in a week, it's not interesting. Wait a second, hold on a second. Just got foggy, it rolled in. I'm looking at it right now. Hold on, I'll be right back. Did I do a good job explaining what I meant by that? I mean, I guess it mostly applies to just your casual snapshot. If you were taking a photo of a friend or a family member, maybe you were out to dinner and then you posted it, then it's really interesting on that particular day. But if you waited, like I said, a week or maybe even longer, even a year, it's not that interesting. Obviously, this doesn't apply to fine art where time isn't necessarily what the photographs are about, unless, of course, time is what the photograph is about. So that makes it a little more complicated. But I'd say by and large, photographs tend to be more interesting the older they get, with the exception of the day they are photographed, and then, of course, posted on social media, which is the main and primary component to this theory. Do you know about the wall? Did you read my newsletter back in the day? Man, I love this thing. Back when I wrote that newsletter, I tried to uncover who or what or why this wall even exists. And it's all theoretical. I mean, we have a good idea that it was built by farmers. This was all farmland. We're in Lumberland. All these trees we see are new growth. You won't see a tree here that's older than 50 or 60 years old. So it's fascinating to think what this area would have been like with no trees. And this was just an old wall separating properties and maybe keeping cattle in. I love the idea of the tripod looking like a weapon. I think people think that, right? They think holding a gun or something, but it's really just my tripod with the camera on it. So I'm going out to shoot photos. Could you imagine a video game where you had to hunt for photos? Maybe you collect cameras that you find where you're going. I mean, I guess it would be hard to judge the quality of the photo. So it's more about the adventure. Maybe you find a Leica on the street and you're like, well, this won't actually take good photos, but I could always use it as a weapon. This wall is 619 feet long. It takes me exactly 3 minutes to walk the entire length of it. Whoa, that was amazing. But I did it 5 days ago. So was it good? Wait, that's the exception. I don't know. Anyway, thank you for coming. Always appreciate it. Do the stuff. Like, subscribe, You can tip in the comments. That's something I'm only now learning about. And I appreciate everyone who's done that. Tell your friends. That's it. You know, I'll see you tomorrow, probably. I don't know, maybe.